you know, one of the other areas that you talked about was how that we have humiliated fathers.
Yes.
And also, because of that, coming into this spirit of adoption, as Danny was talking about, it becomes very hard to get hold of that. But just talk to us, can you, about the whole thing of how you see that fathers and men have been humiliated.
Yeah, I think we decided somewhere because of the broken families, divorce and things, we decided somewhere along the way that we didn't need them. And we this generation's been called a fatherless generation, but we created it almost, and we made you not valuable. We acted like we didn't need you, and a lot of single parenting went on, and we just went on forward, and the men ended up often just going to work, and that was their contribution, which is a great contribution, but it's not enough. Dads need to be emotionally engaged with their children, and in television and all sorts of media, we ridicule dads. We make fun of them in all the TV shows. They're kind of the goofy guy that can't, function in the family, and we don't expect much from him. And even nowadays, if I want to have a baby, I can go down and be impregnated. I could go to a sperm bank and not have covenant relationship, not have a nuclear family together at all, and I can go on without the dad. And you mentioned the orphan spirit, and we're just living in that. I love the book, the Oliver Twist book, Charles Dickens. That whole story where Oliver broke this orphan spirit, and he went up and he asked for more. He said, I want more. And I just think that's what we need as a generation. We need to break that off and say, I want my inheritance. I want more. And then check our own spirits, because I think you can tell whether you're operating in an orphan spirit if you are feeling like there's not enough. There's not enough of something for me. So now I have to get it on my own. I'm by myself. So I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough, resources in my life. So somehow I have to manipulate the scene, my relationships or whatever to get my needs met. And that's an orphan spirit. But the spirit of adoption is generosity, and even though God pours out on us, we still get to ask Him for more. And we're grafted in, we're adopted into the family. So that we don't have to live out that orphan spirit.